Yes, my people, what are you man telling me? And welcome back to Tenacious Trading Group. Today I got trade of the week and it was on gold on a Thursday afternoon. Well, Thursday afternoon for me, my time, UK time. Obviously that'll be New York AM, New York time. So let's dive in. So right now, this is my 1 hour time frame, and we can see that price is bullish and this is my protected low, my 1 hour protected low, and then this is my 1 hour week high that I like for price to run. So everything inside of this is just internal structure, but we can see that price is just in a pullback phase where it wants to potentially tap into an area of interest on our left, and then hopefully price starts making its way back up. We can also say that potentially this is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3. Obviously 4 has already swept, and obviously our 5, but there's no indication that price has flipped because we don't know if price is going to bounce from here. We don't know if price wants to bounce from here. We also don't know if price wants to bounce from this area here. We can only react to what the market gives us. But right now, in terms of if what is price doing, price is pulling back because we have to expand, pull back, expand, pull back, expand, pull back. So right now we're just in the pullback leg. So yeah. So now that's out the way. If you go to our 5 minute chart, okay, yeah. So if you go to our 5 minute chart, I know a lot of people would have potentially used this area as the zone, and that's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that. The only issue that I have with this is we understand that when we have overlapping zones just like this, we tend to liquidate that zone, come into the previous one, and then we might make our way back down, or even just respect that too, and obviously make our way back up. So a lot of people would have potentially had this as the SPS where this was the 1, this was the 2, this was the 3. Obviously price swept 4, 5, and they would have even had probably the 5th from this low to this high, where price had the 618. Obviously on a little bit of drawdown. Without taking a trade, nope. But if you go down to a 1 minute time frame, we can see that price is bullish based off our SMA, and when we let price play out, price comes and disrespects the zone. But if we go to the 5 minute, obviously the price has clearly disrespected that zone. But we do have an area of supply and demand. So this area here is an area of supply and demand. It doesn't look like it, but if I go to my 1 hour time frame, it is just a wick fractal. Can you see that? So wick by wick. So this wick here and that wick here is a hidden supply and demand zone. If you don't know this, just go over to Dave's YouTube. He's probably taking it down now, but just go there and potentially might still be there if you're lucky. But yeah, so it's just a hidden supply and demand zone. And even within this, if you guys know how to read this is SPS, where this is your 1, this candle here is your 1, this candle here is your 2, this is your 3. Obviously we had that sweet 4 and then our 5, but without taking this from this S&D based off the 1 hour, no, because I don't know if price is going to respect or disrespect this 200 SMA. But let's just go back down to the 5 minute. So essentially this is my SPS, where this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously we've had our lovely sweep. Obviously we've tapped into an area of supply and demand because it is the supply and demand anyways, and we're close to the 200 SMA. If I go down to my 1 minute time frame, you can see that we're above the 200 SMA, but we are making higher highs and higher lows. So obviously we made a low, a high, a low, higher high, low, higher high. So essentially we want to start making lower lows and lower highs, and then I can start to get in. So if I just let price play out, so essentially we've had our first flip here, and without take this trade from this first flip, no, we've had our second flip here without taking it from this area here, no. But I know people that would have potentially. Why? Because price is potentially respecting the 20 SMA now, so we can also say that price has expanded. For those of you that know, expanded reversal, where now price wants to basically chase back the 200 SMA to try and rebalance itself. If that was your hypothesis, then yeah, good on you. But if I just let price play out, even here, just a nice SPS. 1, 2, 3, obviously 4, 5. But even here, I would have taken a trade from here. No, why? Because of the SMAs. But again, if you're using an expanded reversal technique, then potentially you would have got in this. But if you let price play out, okay, so we had another internal. We let price play out again. Okay, so now we've gotten below the 200 SMA. Price is clearly bearish, as you are making lower lows and lower highs, and within this structure here, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, 4, 5. So this candle here is my 1, this candle here is my 2. I want a sweep of this candle here. Obviously this candle here is my 3. Let me just get the 618 out. Price taps to 618. Little sell position there. Obviously stop at that protected high. Take profit at the low. And obviously if you let price play out, voila, nice little trade there. We clearly respected the 200 SMA. Price was now potentially bearish. Obviously we had hiddenness in the RCR. Obviously you wouldn't be able to see it properly. You could also use this imbalance here if you use imbalances, and obviously if price had a nice reaction, and then that was your one and done. But now if you go to our 5-minute chart, if you was using the bigger time frame, then essentially you would have targeted these weak lows, and obviously this would have been your internal protected high, and obviously I would have been, I'm done now, but I'm just trying to show you. Even here you had, actually let me just let price play out. Let me just close this. So obviously when you close it now, from where obviously we was done for the day, obviously over the coming days from Friday, Thursday night, we can see how just by following the trend and knowing where you are within price, you just, last but not least, we go back to our 1 hour time frame. You can see that price is still in the pullback leg where it's making lower lows and lower highs. We even now disrespected that 200 SMA, and now it looks like price is bearish. So this is the last form of contact for this unmitigated move origin, where price could potentially bounce from here and continue higher. If not, potentially we might want to come down here. If that's not the case, then we might want to come and tap into this. Let's double check that. So we might want to come back down and tap into this Wick fractal. But I don't make the rules, you know. Let price do what it wants to do, and we just react to what the market gives us today. Always remember, guys, that victory belongs to the most tenacious, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace. Good night.